Hi, John here. As you can see, I'm here on our homestead in Te Araroa, Whakaangiangi, up the Awatere Valley, and Mokanui up here, the hill, where our urupa is. And so I just wanted to let you see just how we lived in those times and the gorse that we have to. This is 120 acres. It's quite a big block, and this is our own Uetaha Wanoa family home. This is the main homestead for all the Wanoas here to Te Pito on the East Cape and MOAI Hapu to Rapanui to Mokanui, where I just came from at the urupa up the hill there with the karakas just beyond here. So I just told you I was coming this way to show you our farm, and it's quite a huge area. And as you can see, I'll turn the camera away from me now, and there we go, there's all the gorse that we have to clear up. It goes to those trees over there, the karakas, Hiro karaka. Right, there's a fence line going right up, right through the back. So the karakas are on that side, Kiwinui and Mokanui, right? But the name of the original Wanoa Tahiti is this block here to that marae at Marangaroa Marae. Okay, I'm just linking ourselves to the Mokanui urupa of our Wanoa, the Moai, the Uetaha, to Tiki Tiki that way, and the Rangitukia that way, and Marae Hara that way. These are maraes I'm talking about, and all the maraes that are spread around here, all this block here. See all the manuka is rich. This will be the richest manuka that will ever be for honey that Rangatua Wanoa, my cousin, was doing honeybees at the time. But Catherine, my daughter, was interested in the honey again because these manukas go all the way back. There's 120 acres of manuka. What happened with this, we used to cut it down all the time, but it used to grow up quick as we cut it down, because we didn't have the manpower and the money to pay the Fijians at the time were cutting down George Henry's block next door. Okay, so these are Henrys, they're Henry. And so the English side of British was in the Henry family, and the Karakas here, Clarks. Okay, so the Clarks and the Campbells. Okay, so there's the Clarks, Campbells, and the Campbells on the land blocks everywhere except us. So it's our turn now that the British is changed with the Queen gone. Okay, so those are the Queen's families and their royalty. Now we're with the King's royalty, like I was saying, I'm the King of England. So I'm going to Westminster, Devonport, to sort that out and put our land blocks right back where they were at 1830, still in our native control with our native surnames, okay? So there's only a very few. My brother Willie, he stays up at the school up the road. So he's friends with Tuhi Pahuru and Kura Pahuru, the sister of Tuhi, at Lottin Point. Okay, so that's our connection. Our dad always been Kinatana, he was always friends with Tuhi Pahuru, the Puhas, and the all the older paraparas, wharehingas, so all those sort of names at that time, that they were the indigenous people. So it's very easy to pick out who's who on these land blocks, and it doesn't matter now because evolved time has changed. All the ownerships are Australian titles. All these titles on these lands are Australian titles. They've been switched around. The Awatere blocks have been switched around. The Awatere Marae, I'm going to put it back into Marangaroa Marae, okay, because that's its real name. And Uetaha Chief, Runanga IWI Chief for Te Araroa Hinerupe, right? That's the daughter of Uetaha and Runanga IWI. So the Runanga IWI was a chief at the time, but that was when the colonization came through. But always is male line dominant, as was British. The Queen changed it to female, so we just changed it back again because we still got a contract with King William. Okay, so we're going right back to King William again, back to the male line. This is our wool shed. We used to shear the sheep in there. Right, my dad built it, and it got a diesel engine in there, and turns all the shearing things, two-place shear. And we used to shear sheep in the holidays and cut manuka in the holidays. So we never had holidays where you can go to the beach and lie around. No, we were cutting these trees. Damn things grew up again. But you see the value of them now? These are very valuable trees, and thank goodness we got those trees instead of all those mongrel pines on the other side. So you can see who has the pine trees is all the Pākehā surnames that look like Maori, but when you look at it, it's a Pākehā surname that have put those dreaded pine trees. We're going to rip them all out. We're going to just warning to all the forestry. As soon as I get that Cook Street block sorted up in Auckland, bang, all these ones are their Auckland titles to Britain. Okay, so all you people with the Queen gone, you're gone. All your titles will change back to King's titles. Okay, so this is the state of our land because we had no money. We've never had money to do this block up. Everybody else has done their houses up because they've had the passion to do it, and also they had the time in the holidays to come and do it, while our people, my family, always have to go to work. And my brother's working, Sam is working in Wellington, still working. There's a camellia tree. Okay, there's a camellia tree. So that's the old homestead. I'm going to do it up. Got to talk to the brothers, do it up and make it exactly like that, but all new. So Willie had a nature reserve here, 1.2 million, but I think Ngāti Pro reneged on the deal. He stuck in about 35,000 and lost it all. So that was my room there. Okay, this was my room here. Okay, you can't see much. But that's it, and this was the back room. This way my dad locked the shotgun and the rifles in there to shoot the big rats running around here. So this is there's the toilet there. How about that? There. No flush-o-matics here. So that's a sort of plumbing, and the water went through into the sump over there. Okay, so clothesline there, and that's the sink there, in there. Yeah, hot water in there. Oh, it doesn't look very nice, but they can do it all up. They can do it all up. That's the kitchen there with the stove. H.E. Shacklock. That's it. H.E. Shacklock. You can see it in there? No, you can't. I started to do it up inside, but ran out of money. It does cost a lot of money to do houses up, but you have to be here all the time. And there, the sitting room's got a bit of a bay window. And but anyway, that's what I wanted to do. I don't want to go inside because some bees might be in there. Bees been in there, look, in the roof, and it's leaking. But we can do it up exactly like that and make it as a museum piece. Don't forget, this is 120 acres. It's quite big. And put all the beehives back in again. A digger will come and just flatten all this out. That won't take much. This has to be raised at least another metre up in the paddock. So I'm going to dig all the hill over there, push it into the Makarota on the other side, right up the end boundary. It's right through the other side. Make a culvert in there, push the trees into the culvert and flatten it all. I get all that land back and join it up to the other side. So you've got all that flat land there. And I'll just let the brothers do that. I'm going in the sea. I find it better to go and build in the sea. Big constructions, you get fish straight away. And, you know, you get a return for your dollar than to put it here and wait for people to come and have a look. But the biggest manuka in this world is up at the back there. It's got tuataras. They're going to put a nature reserve fence right around, right up the back through here. Around and to keep the stoats out. There's a lot of indigenous insects in here that are not sort of found anywhere else. They've still got their natural habitat. Okay, so no dreaded pines around. And so that's all I want to do. I better send some film. Okay, all right, and we'll spot you later. It'll be nice trip. The old work horse is going all right, and we'll just go down to the marae, have a little talk. I'll go up to brother first and see him, and then go to the marae, then off to Tiki to have a meeting at Rangitukia. Okay, bye. See you later.